Why is this powwow so important to the Lenape tribe?
This is the land that we originally came from, and it just turned into a big city and got really colonized, so we were forced to relocate.
My name is Virasque Stonefish. I'm from the Lenape Nation, the original inhabitants of Manhattan.
My name is Des Madera, and I'm a member of the Blackfeet and Colville tribes, and I'm in love with the Lenape woman.
It's been over 300 years since the Lenape have had a powwow in what was once their tribal land.
These same moccasins of my ancestors were like dancing on this same soil, and I think that's really remarkable. It's amazing. There's a lot of energy, and every dancer is putting 100% into their dancing, and everyone has so much pride in what they wear.
And you're one of the top dancers out there, right? You're the lead.
It is my pleasure to introduce our head lady dancer, Vidosky Stonefish. So give her a round of applause as she waves to the people here.
I feel like throughout my whole household, we were always playing powwow music, in the womb even. So when you come to the physical world, that's what you want to do, is you just want to dance. I was born and raised on the Grand Traverse Bend Indian Reservation in Peshabitan, Michigan. I've been dancing since I could walk, going to powwows since I was a baby. And now I go to Michigan State University and I study human biology.
Now you're on this college campus, and sometimes people are treating you differently.
Initially they see my name and they're like, what is that? They think that either I live in a teepee or like that we're extinct or like we don't exist. They just assume that I'm a figure from the past, but it's 2018, I'm still here.
All the schools I went to, I was the only Indian in the whole school, so like everybody would be looking at me all crazy, like I wasn't supposed to be there, like made me feel like I didn't belong there. Like, really nobody to like talk to about the things that I'd be getting called and stuff like that, and like I know I'm different, but they treat me like I was like a fucking alien or something like that.
How important was it to maintain your tribal traditions?
To me, I feel like it's important just because powwows create like lifelong friends, like, and those friends turn into your brothers, and like just like where I feel the most comfortablest and like where I feel like I'm at home.
You eventually met someone at one of these powwows.
Yes.
What did you say to impress Vidasque when you first met her?
I was definitely pretty nervous just because she's like really pretty, and like I thought I was pretty goofy looking, so I was just really nervous, and like I just try to like make her laugh and just tell her little jokes and stuff like that. Just to see her smile just makes me feel happy.
So to see that dance, you guys are quite the pair, huh?
Yeah, I feel like he's singing for me, so I dance for him, I guess.
Pretty romantic. I like that. How do you feel about her?
I love her a lot. She's like my best friend. She makes me really happy.
Since now I go to school, and it's so hard to see everybody that's different from you, it's just nice to see someone that's as passionate about everything that you're passionate about, and it just makes me proud seeing him sing and dance, because that's what I love to do.
It's been hundreds of years since the Lenape had a powwow. Why is this powwow so important to the Lenape tribe?
This is the land that we originally came from, and it just turned into a big city and got really colonized, so we were forced to relocate. Columbus didn't discover America. How can you discover something that already had inhabitants and already had people that had a life and a culture and had a system of living? It just doesn't let us tell our story on how we came to be. The United States was something before he came here. It's just no one gets to know about it. Every tribe has their own traditions and cultures, and a lot of them have their own language, but every tribe in North America shares one thing in common, and it's that they powwow. He's from all the way in Idaho, I'm from Michigan, but we connected through powwows. So I feel like everybody can resonate with our songs and dances. Every time we get visitors, you'll see them bobbing their head or tapping their toe to the beat, and I feel like all people just have a sense of music and dancing. think I introduced myself to him first.
Yeah, she came over to me first.
Wait, so you went up to him, huh? You heard that drum and you wanted to say hello. I'm Michael Koenigs, the host of More in Common. And if you have a story idea, be sure to comment below and subscribe for our next episode.